everyone, how are you all? Hope you all are healthy and fit. So, I am here Veda and welcome back to our channel Kids Learning Station. So, kids, as you all know, today we are going to talk about a maths worksheet for class 4. Yes, today we are going to talk about a maths worksheet for class 4. In class 4, in your first chapter, that is chapter number 1, numbers. In numbers, what are you going to learn? What is there? What is expanded form? Then what is these 6-digit numbers, 7-digit numbers, everything we are going to talk in this video. So if you're also in class 4 and want to know what are the important questions that are going to come for your exam from this chapter, so you have to watch this video till end. So by not making let us quickly start with this video. But if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Now let's start. So here, let's see what's in the first question. The first question is take the correct option. Here we are having some questions, and from this question we are also having some options. So we have to take them. First question, 3,13,003 is written as. So here, what is the number? Here they have given in the words and we have to write them in the figure. Okay, so how we can read it? We can read it as 3,13,003 is written as dash. So how is 3,13,000 written? Let's look at first option. What is the first option saying? 3,13,300. So here we are saying about 3. No, here 300 is not given. It's just given 3, not 30, not 300. So this is going to be wrong option. Next, let's go on the next. So what is here? 3,13,303. So this is again wrong because 300 is not given here. Only 3 is given. So this is also wrong. Let's move on next. What is here? 3,13,003. Now here, this is our correct option. How it's correct option? Because here not any 100 is given, so that's also right, and not 30 is given. So only 3 is given. So this is our correct option. Next, Sia is thinking of a number. She has written an expanded form for it as shown. So here Sia has written a expanded form for a number. So we have to identify the number. Let's look at the expanded form. It's what it's saying. 80,000, 2,590. So see, 80,000 plus 2,000 plus 500 plus 90. Now let's identify the number. What is going to come first? 82590. So see here, 80,000. 80 is given. Next, 2,000. 2 is also given here. Next is 500. It's also correct. And lastly, can you see here? It's 90, not 9. So most of the time kids get confused. It's 90. So first will be our correct option because it's 90. When you look at the other options, it's 82,000, which is also correct. But can you see 509? Here not 9 is given, here it's given 90. So this will be again wrong. And when we'll come on third option, here can you see it's totally wrong because it's 82,000, not 85,000. Like this you have to identify. So the first option is correct. Next, right is identify the place value of underlying digit. So we know what is place value and face value. So which is underlying digit? The underlying digit is this first digit. Now let's look at the face value. Place value first, let's write here. So this is going to be what? This is going to be 7 lakh. So how we can write it? See, we can write it 7, 2 zeros and again 3 zeros. Why? Because this is going to be lakh. Okay, this is our lakh. Then what is this? This is our thousand. This is our thousand. 10,000 and 1,000. Then it's going to be 100. Tens and ones. Now when we'll go on the other, here we are also having some options. So see, what we were talking about? We were talking about the 7,000. So 7 lakh. So how we write 7 lakh? See here, I have wrote it here. 7 lakh. So let's look at it how to write. See, 700 and 3 zeros. So first is our correct option. Okay. Now here can you see 70,000 is given here, but it's lakh. Then here is also wrong. So the first is our correct option. Next, let's go on the second question. What's the second question saying? Write the following in words. Okay. So these are some figures and we have to write this in the words. How are we going to write that? Let's see. What is the number first? We have to recognize the number first and then we are going to write in words. So here the number is 56,486. Let's write. We're going to write 56,000. Then we're going to write 486. Okay, now let's move on to the next. What is the next? 7,39,947. How are we going to write? 7,39,000. And 947. Okay, so this is how we're gonna write. So this is very important question in exam. May it come. How we have to write? See here. 7,39,947. 56,486. Now let's go on the next question. What is the next question saying? Question number 3. Write the following in figures. See here we write it in the words. Now we're gonna write it here in figures. So how to write in figures? Here they have given some words and we have to write that in figures. So what is the first saying? 39,605. How are we gonna write that? 39,600. So 605. So can you see here in the tens place there was nothing, so we wrote here 0. So this is how we have to write. First we wrote 39,605. Now let's go to next. What's for next thing? 4,65,709. So how are we gonna write that? 4 lakh, then 65,000 and then 709. Okay, so children, can you observe something? Here we have put comma. Comma is very important in numbers, in the large numbers like 5-digit numbers, then 6-digit numbers. It's very important to write the comma. So like this, we can write the comma. Next, what is the next question? Write the expanded form. So this is the standard form. We have to expand it and then we have to write. So how we are going to write? First is 7,13,249. So how we are going to write that? 7 lakh. How we are going to write 7 lakh? 7 lakh. Then 13. First we will write 1 as it's here 13. Okay, and like this. Okay, how are we gonna write this? Is 3, so we can write here 3,000. Next is 200 plus 40 plus 9. Okay, now let's move on next. What is say? 34,789. So how are we gonna write? C. First we'll write 3 here, as it's important now. So 30, first we will write, then we will write 4,000, then we will write 700, then we will write 80, and then lastly 5. So this is how we're going to write the expanded form and standard form. Okay, now let's move on the next question. What's the next question? This is going to be our last question. So what's it saying here? This is Roman numbers and Hindu Arabic numbers. So from your grade 3rd only they are teaching you the Roman numbers. So how we have to write Roman numbers? Let's see. So from 1 to 39, from 1 to 39 all of the Roman numbers you have to learn from 1 to 39. It's very important to learn these 1 to 39 Roman numbers. Now how we can write first number is 22. So how we going to write 22? See, like this and then 2. See, it was 2 here, so 2x and 2 again, so 2 lines. Next, this, what is this number saying? First number is representing 1, that's tens, and then here what is it saying? 6, because 5, this symbol represent 5, so 5 and 6, so 6. Okay, how to recognize this? After 5, if there is 1, 2, 3, you're going to recognize that is 6, 7, okay, like that. Next is 35. So how are we going to write 35? For 35 we have to add here 3x. Now 5, how are we going to write 5? 5 like this. So like this you can write 35. Next, what is here? 3x. So 3, and now next what is here? See, 1, 5, 6 and 2 lines, so that means 7. Okay, so 3 here we identify, then 5, 6, 7, so 7. Next is 18. So how are we going to write 18? How to write 18? We're going to write first x, only 1x, and then 8. How are we going to write 8? First like this firstly, 5 and then 8. So 3 lines, 1, 2, 3. This is how we're going to represent it. So these were the some questions that we practiced today. Today we learned these kind of some questions, we practiced them and we understood how to solve these kinds of questions. So these are the some basic questions which are going to come in your exam, okay, in your maths exam. Okay, so hope you like this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.